Hey everyone, it's Crypto Chillbear again. Just to kind of recap what's been happening the last couple weeks and months in crypto. So as you've seen, the volatility in crypto is key right now. A lot of people are just trying to trade the volatility. This is specifically for traders, and as a result, it's kind of scaring long-term investors, right? So let's think about your average Joe. Let's say someone who makes $50 to $70,000 a year, right, or even $90,000 a year. They allocate 10-20% of their portfolio into crypto. Some people even take out loans and you know go all in. Again, you should not put that much money in crypto that you're not willing to lose. Of course, if it's a long-term investment, then you're pretty much good to go. And so a lot of these people invested in January through March, and so at that time, everything was on its all-time high. And now that's been dumping in the volatility and the swings, it's making a lot of people sell their long-term positions, either in altcoins or in Bitcoin. One thing you should be doing, again, this is not financial advice, but you should just be dollar cost averaging, right? This volatility is really hard to, manage or even predict. One thing to keep in mind is that a lot of the institutional investors are buying Bitcoin not on the exchanges, but on the private markets, right? So in CBOE and the futures markets and all that, right? So when you think about it, people are literally buying Bitcoin behind the scenes so they cannot affect the price on exchanges, right? And this is mostly mainly due because of the ETF, right? So ETF is going to happen, right? Meaning that Bitcoin is going to be around $35,000 to $60,000 within a year or two. And so, how do you keep the price down so you could accumulate as much as you can, right? It's by trading the volatility, freaking people out, and just sustaining that price level, which is 6,000. And of course, before it breaks up, it's gonna dip one last time. So about maybe 5,500, 5,000. But the same thing happened last November in 2017, where Bitcoin went down to 5,500 and then just started skyrocketing within the next couple of weeks. Um, what have I been doing? I've been buying, dollar cost averaging Bitcoin, right? And as I kind of been buying Bitcoin because the Bitcoin market is around 51% of the total market is Bitcoin, right? So the Bitcoin dominance is around 50 to 52% right now. And so I do have my position set in Bitcoin, but also probably over 75% of my portfolio is in altcoins, right? Because when you have these peaks in Bitcoin, it basically truffles off into the altcoins. And during the last run, I made the most money when everyone was accumulating Bitcoin. I was positioning my altcoins, right? Because when Bitcoin goes up 10%, some altcoins go up 40, 80%, right? Just do because of market cap. And I already set my altcoin positions to kind of sell off, right? Very during various cycles. So that's about it. I don't want to get too much in detail, but just kind of remain strong, have a strong mentality, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Which to so many people have different exits, but don't be greedy this next time around, and sell off as you go. And again, do not put as much money that you're not willing to lose, because once you have that mentality, then you're going to be freaking out and checking your Blockfolio or coin market cap every day, multiple times during the day. It's not healthy mentally. In these kind of markets, it's not really good to be a trader. You're gonna get wiped out immediately. If anything, just set a time horizon or price target, right? So let's say Bitcoin's at 6,200, and you're comfortable with a 40% gain. Get out at let's say 80,000 to 9,000, right? If you do, if you have long term positions, and you don't want to face the um, taxes, right? Then you want to hold your positions for at least a year to avoid short-term capital gain taxes, right? Which are taxed at ordinary income, versus long-term capital gains tax, which are taxed at a lower rate, around 10 or 15%, depending on your tax bracket. Um, but yeah, keep on strong, and I'll keep putting more updates throughout the day. But don't forget to enjoy life. There's a lot of things out there that you really want to make sure you appreciate, like your family, business, any side gigs, your hobbies. Go to the gym, run, actually breathe the oxygen. Because what if you die tomorrow and your Bitcoin is going to mean shit until you can't spend it anymore, right? So have your long-term positions, but don't forget to live. Peace.